We are live. It appears that we are live. We are live again. Who's ready? It's 10:30 p.m. Central Time here in Des Moines, Iowa. Hopefully things will a little bit of a rough start here. Hold on. Is everything looking second? Let me make sure everything's lined up to my face. Is my voice lined up to my face? Sorry, we had a... Alright, we're good to go. Alright, in theory right now, we should be live on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. So Twitch and Kick should be working, but I can't guarantee anything. For the first time in a long time, Kick should be back in the game, but we're gonna find out. I mean, we might find out if my mods will do it for me. I'm not gonna find out. All right, who's ready? We're gonna do something we did the other night that is really good time. What we used to do all the time. We're gonna try to finish a Fable in a single night. We did it on Saturday. We're gonna do it again if we can. It takes a long time, and what does that mean? It means you guys will vote on the interactive story options. So as I do polls, as the beat evolves, the beat and path in the story will evolve. Music and stories, all right? That's where the Fables part comes in, and we've been doing one poll a night for a while. But back in the day, the only thing we used to do is you would vote and the story would progress and we'd end the show with a full story. We start out walking into the dark, spooky woods and you guys vote on what's going on. So the poll is in the chat right now. These are options that were suggested by the members, the nightclub members. Panda the Torture Clown's here. What's up, Panda the Torture Clown? The options were suggested by members of the nightclub on Monday. We are walking the dark, spooky woods when? Here's your options for right now. Man-eating cows. Is that a man eating cows or cows that eat men? We'll find out. Or gator in a vest, raincoat, or sword barn. These are all options that were suggested, as I said, by members only. So you vote. We're gonna try to keep the story moving. And hopefully it won't take more than 4 hours to get through this whole thing, all right? We're going to try to make a decent story. Who knows, all right? We did it on Saturday. That was what we used to always do. It's just the pressure of making a story started getting to me because it's a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. I know it seems like it's not, but the actual like Dungeons and Dragons side of that is its own thing. But now we have, well, way more than double what we used to have when we were doing them. Like we probably stopped doing this like around the beginning of the year, and we haven't done them probably for 6 months this way. We've just been doing one poll a night, which is very slow and boring. We're gonna try to get through one. We'll see. All right. And those that know this place know it can be a really good time. Choose your own adventure, Dungeons and Dragons. The beat evolves as the beat and path in the story evolves. We're gonna try to make it through, guys. We're gonna rock out. We're gonna make some goofy stuff up, and yeah, we're just going to go back to that's where the Fables comes in. So if you're wondering what improv music and Fables was all about, the Fables, well, that's what we're doing. So vote on the poll, and we'll try to progress this thing quicker than ever. Now that we have more people, we'll try to up the engagement and up the options, and I hope you guys are down to interact. Now, I know I explained it right at the beginning when there's nobody here, but we'll re-explain it again. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hopefully we have a good night tonight. All right, we're trying to get subs. We're trying to get to 80,000 subscribers by the end of the week. By the end of the weekend, that is. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself for the week. But the weekend, I think we can do that, all right? All right. Remember, guys, vote on the polls. Music and stories. Welcome to the show, Panda the Torture Clown. We got a famous clown in the chat. I witnessed Panda the Torture Clown get over 100,000 subs. That's pretty insane. Yeah. Twitch and Kick are still down. Nah, it shouldn't be. Alright, we're gonna look. Man, yeah, I reset everything up. It was live for 2 minutes. It goes live for 2 minutes and then crashes out. What is up with that, man? It's like Kick does not want me doing this. They're like, no, man, you're not doing it legit enough. That's really bummer. Kick pays the most, dude. That's so lame. I want Kick to work because Kick will pay me the most. Dang it, dude. Streamlabs is not going to let us do it. I may end up having a different device doing Kick. Because we need to be on Kick. We have to be on there. And I have other devices, right? It just, we just haven't been. I just wanted it all to come from one spot. But if it's not going to, so be it. Same thing with Twitch. Let me check Twitch. Sorry for the intro. We're going to get into it. Vote on the poll. We're going to rock out. What do you guys think we should start with here? Yeah, I don't get it, dude. Yeah, Twitch is still down. Twitch plays. Look at it. You know what's really annoying, guys? Go watch the replay. The chat replays. The Twitch replays are perfect. And they work perfect. And yet, when you watch it live, it doesn't work. What's up with that? How does that not? That doesn't make any sense, does it? It literally doesn't make any sense. It's insane. I don't get it. The replay is flawless and beautiful, dude. All right. Whatever, dude. We're going to have to use different devices to start doing the multi-streaming from a million different devices again, unfortunately. That's a bummer. And that's a real huge bummer considering, like, I'm paying for this thing and it doesn't work, but it works really good with YouTube. And as long as it works with YouTube, I guess we're going to be okay. All right, guys. We're going to keep this thing moving. All right? You guys remember the rules, all right? Everybody gather around. If they don't understand, tell the people in the chat what's going on. Music and stories, guys, all right? All right? We're doing music and stories, all right? Yeah. So thank you for the gifts. All right. 100K pizza party. Yeah. 100K pizza party would be awesome. We got to get there, though. I'll be honest, like, it certainly seems like we got 7,000 subs last week, but again, you never know. Yeah, Panda the Torture Clown was in the chat. Panda's a legend of YouTube live streaming. Panda's one of the only people that I've seen get numbers kind of like mine in the YouTube vertical feed. So we love you, Panda. It's pretty awesome, right? Yeah. Those that don't know, remember, if you're a mod. Uh-oh, my thing's loading. Is that just me? Is it working? Hold on. Are we having errors? My thing's spinning. Why is it showing spinning? What's going on here? Sorry. Technical stuff. Okay, no, it's good. I don't know what that is. All right, as we get things set up, remember, it's music and stories, guys. Tonight, we are going to do what we used to do every single night, and I stopped because it took too long, all right? But now we're going to get back into it. The way this place works, guys, there's a beat. Okay, there's a story. There's a poll in the chat right now. Vote on the options, all right? It's music and fables, right? So as the beat evolves, the beaten path in the story evolves. Every night we walk into the woods, right? And what we've been doing recently is one poll a night. But what we used to do is multiple polls a night, and we'd get through the story. I'd play a song, we'd change the poll, you'd vote, I'd play a song, you'd change the poll, and by the end of the night we had a story, and we'd go through the woods, and you guys would vote on a choose your own adventure story. And we did that on Saturday, and it worked out, and felt really good to do it again. So we'll do it right now. Like I said, we're walking the dark, spooky woods. Right now, there's 4 options. Man-eating cows, gator in a vest, raincoat, and sword barn. We're going to find out what it means. You guys need to make up what you think it means, and you're going to fill in the gaps. And then we're going to end the poll here in a few minutes. And we're just going to keep the progress going, and hopefully within like 4 or 5 polls, we'll have a little bit of a story, and then we'll end the show. It'll be fun. All right, that's what we're doing tonight. So we're going to do what we used to do, which is Dungeons and Dragons, choose your own adventure. And we used to do that every single night, and I just got tired of it only because, well, some of these things end up taking 6 hours. Like the sessions take forever when the polls, you guys always seem to vote on endless, nobody ever dies. And then I just had to put a death stop at the end, like where, people just want the story to go on forever. We can't sit there.
Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, but knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
All right. Anyways, vote on the poll. We're going to bring in TikTok. Tell me what the first song should be. What's the first piece of music, guys? All right? We're going to do one piece of music, and then we're going to move the poll. So vote. You don't buy a guitar like this. You got to build one. All right. Lava chicken. You want lava chicken? Life goes on. Life goes
on and on and on and on and on and on. Life goes on and on and on and on and on and. There you go.
If you join the Discord, there's a list of songs I play. Otherwise, go under my posts on YouTube, and there is a list there. Lava Chicken seems to be the popular one. All right, we'll start with Lava Chicken. We'll bring in TikTok. Let's get it ready, guys. You ready to go? Music and stories. Let's do it tonight, all right? We're going to finish this Fable tonight, all right? Choose your own adventure as the beat evolves, the beaten path in the story evolves. We always go into the dark, spooky woods, all right? We're going into the dark, spooky woods. We're going to vote. Hopefully my mods will help us get through, and you guys will help me make up the story. And by the end of the night, we're going to have a good time, all right? Either way, okay? So vote right now. We almost have 100 votes already. And once I get done with this first piece of music, we're going to get this thing moving. Love you guys, all right? Till you die. Till you die. Lay down the boogie and play that funky music till you die. You know what I'm saying? Till you die. Till you die. What's up, everybody? All right. We're going to do Lava Chicken first, all right? Vote on the poll right now. You better hurry up and vote. We got to get this thing moving. It is 10:50 p.m. Central Time. At most, we're going to try to stop the show by 4 hours in. I don't want to go too much longer, but these stories always take it forever. And I have fun. I'm ready for it if you're ready for it. Till you that fucking music till you die. Lay down the boogie and play that fucking music till you lay down the boogie and play that fucking music till you lay down the boogie and play that fucking music till you die. Till you die. Lay down the boogie and play that fucking music till you You guys wanted lava chicken? We can do lava chicken. Meme songs. All right, we're gonna do lava chicken. Vote on the poll in the story right now. We're gonna move the story. All right, music and stories. All right. Music and stories. All right. Stupid idiots. Dude, I don't even know. You know what people like to do is leave comments as if they're experts on all my stuff in the middle of the show, right? It's just like, oh my God. You read this? Oh.
I would recommend getting a regular guitar instead of the insanely cool heavy one you built. I think you would sound better. Your tone would be way better. It just sounds way overprocessed to my musical ear. To my musical ear.
Guess what? If you shut your eyes and listen with your ears, you'd realize that it sounds great and probably sounds better than your guitars, guy. I bet you could have a Les Paul or a Fender Strat and my guitar sounds better than yours. And that's not... And the thing is, I wired this thing internally, my entire self, the pickups and everything. So I take huge offense to that. I didn't just buy this and I had to make this do this. And I can guarantee my guitar sounds better than that guy's. And that's fine. And I'm not going to take offense, but I think that's very stupid. Oh, yeah, let me just listen to some guy who probably has 5 views in his whole life. As a musical expert, stupid people. Stop trying to give me garbage advice, losers. Not going to lie, that kind of crap drives me insane. Yeah, bro, to my musical ear? Well, your musical ear must suck balls. That's right.
That's right. I don't even know.
No, family friendly. I'm freaking unhinged today, dude. It's like I'm so sick of stupid quote unquote experts. Anybody hear earlier when the rapper guy tried to tell the rapper that had 50 subs to his page who tried to call me mid, and he has like 50 videos, and his biggest video had 180 views, dude. It's so stupid. All right. Anyways, yeah, you might see some crazy today. You might see some crazy. Are you down? Are you down? Stupid people. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, you know what? Because that guy said that, I think I'm going to drop my entire bit. Yeah. I think I'm going to do, instead of being the most unique guy in the world, I think I'm going to do what everybody else is doing, guys. Now that guy in the chat thinks that I should do what he's doing, I'm sure his views are getting hundreds of thousands. I'm sure last Tuesday he had 225,000 views, right, guys? I'm sure on Saturday he had 105,000 views, right? I'm sure he's got 77,000 subs, right? So dumb. Everyone that has an opinion that is, if their show is not bigger than mine, I'm not going to lie. You got to be quiet. I'm not going to lie, right? Until your live stream of music is bigger than mine, I'm just not open for opinions, all right? We're on an island of our own that no one has ever been on, and zero people's opinions matter to me other than people I worship. And most likely, if they ever watch this show, they're going to say it's cool. Like John 5 or Buckethead are not going to tune in and tell me I'm doing it wrong. I can guarantee it. You know what I mean? I don't think they're going to say, wow, that's crazy. And they're more talented than me, but like, you know, talented people don't say anything negative. Like, okay, one thing I'll tell you, you will never see me leave a comment on somebody else's thing and go, as a musical expert, like, that's the first sign that you're a huge loser, by the way. Like, everyone that comments on somebody else's thing and says how much of a music expert they are means they're a huge freaking loser. I'm not going to lie. All right. You want more smoke? Should I breathe smoke at people? No. But it's really funny, right? All right. Roast the roasters, right? Roast the roasters. Speaking of roasts, all right, we're going to do lava chicken. I think we should just keep the story going, though. Let's move the story right now. It's better than those bad $5 guitars. The lights on your guitar are amazing. I don't know what bad $5 guitars are, but yeah. No, my guitar is the only one in the world. Why would I? That's like telling Eddie Van Halen, like, you know, you're like, the spray paint you put on your guitar is like real cheesy. Like, how many people did that to him? Why'd you spray paint your guitar and put reflectors on it? That's real lame. Which you could say is true, right? Like, spray painting and putting reflectors all over your guitar is a weird choice, right? And you could just blast him into oblivion, right? I'm sure people did all the time. But also, there's a reason he's an icon. And you guys will remember me for my guitar just as much as how awesome I am. So, we're gonna evolve the story already. Everybody vote? Did you vote? We're gonna keep this thing going so that we get going, all right? Everybody vote? All right, I ended the poll. First poll is over, all right? We're going to go into Lava Chicken next. So, 301 votes. That's pretty good considering how little time we did it in. We're walking the dark, spooky woods when 301 votes. 13% said sword barn. 14% said raincoat. 31% said gator in a vest. 42% said man eating cows. Man eating cows. All right, I'm going to do another poll really quick here. All right. Is a man eating cow a cow? Is a man that's eating cows or a cow that eats men? All right? That's what we need to know. I'm assuming, you know, if I would have went the right way, it would have been a cow that eats guys. Right? Right? But let's just keep the story going. All right. I'm going to do Lava Chicken, which was the first suggested song. And we're going to keep this thing moving. The problem with the polls, it's real intense because you got to keep them moving because, like, you don't get enough information quick enough. That's what always is. We end up here for like 10,000 hours, especially when you do things like that, micro polls. So now I'm getting micro information instead of moving the story. All right. Vote on the poll. All right. I'm not sure whether to heart that. I wanted to. Okay. Thank you, Damian Gibson. I assume that's a positive thing. I mean, you said it's better than a $5 guitar. I'm not sure. You said, I love your guitar. It's better than those bad $5 guitars. The lights on your guitar are amazing. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. See, I'm not really going to... I don't know whether that's a compliment, to be honest, right, guys? Like, is that not a compliment? Does anyone think that's actually a compliment? Bad $5 guitars. Gotta tell you, I appreciate the $5, but I'm not sure I take that as a compliment. I'm not gonna lie. You said you love it, so I'll give you that. I think that's nice. But calling it better than a bad $5 guitar is idiotic. Here's the thing. I've had people offer me thousands of dollars for this guitar. You realize that if I wanted to sell this guitar, I could probably sell it for at least $10,000? Because it's no guitar in the world nobody has this. So you guys act like you got something on me. This is worth more than any Gibson or any Fender because it's one of one. And the reality is you can't have this unless I give it to you. And the reality is I'm not going to sell it because you know what the truth is, guys? It's worth way more than $10,000. You know why? Because of how much money I've made using it on the internet. So I built a career using this that is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, really, right? Like I haven't made all the hundreds of thousands yet. But I made a lot of money for what this is and my future music career that I'm building on here that has now 77,000 subs in a year and a half is going to make me a lot of money. Hopefully millions of dollars. So that's what I would say, right? It's kind of like selling the tool that you have that made you rich and famous. What are you crazy? This is worth endless amounts of money. And it's not about the actual what it is. It's about what you're doing with it. Again, it's like Eddie's Frankenstrat. Probably worth $0 until he made it famous. Like it's a spray painted garbage machine. Okay? And that's the facts. And that's the bottom line. 'Cause Stone Cold said so. Undisputed champion of music streaming in the world. Undisputed best guitar in the history of guitars, by the way. Don't care what your opinion is. Literally try to find a guitar that's cooler than mine. I'll wait. I literally don't care what you think. I know it's the coolest guitar ever. Of all time. And people will try to copy me, and that's fine. And it's not an ego thing. It just is. Like, I literally look around, I'm like, nobody's doing this, dude. It's the coolest thing ever. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let me just, like, bust out a guitar that's, like, normal and boring. Dude, I have Jackson Rhodes. I have Randy Rhodes Pro Jackson Flying Vs, right? And I'm not going to use them because, you know why? Look, I don't have to have lights. I literally don't have to. I'm the only guy in the entire internet game that can be in the dark and be seen. Well, that's all part of the bit, right? All these people have to have light like crazy. I am the light. Winning like crazy with that. Anyways, let's play Lava Chicken and vote on the poll. And when I get this one done, we're going to maybe we'll crash out and have a psycho meltdown today. I'm kind of in that vibe. Who wants to fight about it? You guys want to fight about it? It's been one of those days. You want to fight about it?
Oh, you want to fight about it?
We might fight about it. It might happen. You might just see me lose my freaking mind. Take us back to the future. That's right. That's right. I'm going 88 miles an hour. We don't, dude, that's too slow. We can go around here. We don't need roads, all right? You don't need roads. I got Randy Rhodes, and I don't even need it. Yeah, around here, we don't need roads. I got Randy Rhodes Pro guitars, and we're not even using them, dude. We don't need roads. I love Randy Rhodes. Don't get me wrong, dude. I literally have 3 of his freaking guitars. So you don't have 3 Randy Rhodes Pros. Don't even talk. And if you do, it's probably unnecessary. To be honest, it's pretty unnecessary. But I'm gonna play Lava Chicken. All right? And then we're going to evolve the story. We're going to finish the story tonight. So if you're here for it, you're going to realize we're doing something we used to do for the first 300 episodes probably. I would finish stories. We would do Fables, where you vote, we go into the woods, and the story evolves the whole way until the very end. And then most of this year, pretty much, I did not do them because they're exhausting. I'm not going to lie. Like, by the end, I'm like, I just want it to be over, and the story's not done. And that's why we got to keep moving. So we're going to keep moving. Vote on that poll, which gets us nowhere in the story, by the way. And I'm going to start Lava Chicken. And then I'm going to end that poll. Is it a man eating a cow? Is it a cow eating men? Let me know. It better be a cow eating man, because otherwise a guy just eating cows. I guess it's like kind of psychotic, right? That's probably sort of interesting. Okay. Here we go. Everything's made from scratch. Drums, synthesizer, guitar, looped live, then mixed and remixed on the spot. All right. Everybody keep your heads on. Sanity, okay? All right. Lava Chicken. Why do cows have bells? Because they don't have any horns. That's right. Cows have bells because they don't have any horns. All right? All right. We're ringing the bell. You guys ready for that? Do you know about Lava Chicken? Drums, synthesizer, guitar, looped live, then mixed and remixed on the spot. I'm not a DJ. I don't use backing tracks. All instruments are performed right in front of your face, live, and the beat evolves as the beaten path in the story evolves. So vote on the story. We're going into the woods, my dudes. Here we go. Don't forget to tell your mom you love her. You never know what can happen when you go into the woods. Tell your mom you love her, all right? Let me keep evolving this beat. You're going to find out where we're going. Just wait. Just wait. We'll get there, all right? All right, Lava Chicken, This is a classic that we do around here. Vote on the poll. We're gonna evolve it here soon. Lava All right, here we go. Sleeves on the chicken is Sleeves on the chicken is chicken and it's tasty as hell. Mama sees they only ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy, only having a snack. Ooh, super spicy, it's a lava time. Lava chicken. Lava chicken. Lava chicken. spicy as a lava
Mama chicken, it is tasty as hell. Ooh, mama see they don't be ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy, I'll be having a snack. Ooh, super spicy, it's a lava attack. See, mama chicken, it is tasty as hell. Ooh, mama see they don't be ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy, I'll be having a snack. Ooh, super spicy, it's a lava attack. Lava chicken.
As I said, as the beat evolves, the beaten path and the story evolves. Let's keep the story going, alright? Double tap the screen, let me know you're alive. Subscribe, alright? Subscribe, subscribe, we gotta grow this show! Alright? It's a cow eating man. You guys voted, alright? Almost 300 votes. That's pretty good. In 15 minutes, that's pretty darn good. Alright, that's another poll down. 271 votes. Man-eating cows. What does it mean? A cow eating men, 52%. A man eating cows equals 48%. That's very close. 271 votes. 48% say a man eating cows. 52% say a cow eating men. All right. So, we're walking the dark, spooky woods, and there's a rumor that there's a cow eating man. Cow eating man. Cow eating man. Does he have a bell? So what's the next thing, guys? So there's a cow that eats men. This is where the story part of this gets hard. All right? Let me know in the chat what you want to have happen. We're walking the dark, spooky woods. The rumor is there's a cow eating men. Are we trying to capture this cow? Does the cow capture us? Is it a talking cow? What do you want me to put in the poll to evolve the story? Let's go. We're walking the dark, spooky woods. And there is a rumor there is a cow that eats men. A man-eating cow. Tell me right now. Yeah, Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. I'm just going to bust that whole 20-minute lyric-only song out right now. Yes, that's right in the vibe of what we do around here. Good one, Tony. We get it. You like to sort of troll. You think the cow farts on us? I actually don't hate that. I got to tell you, it's a family-friendly show, so... Those people that say insane stuff are going to get banned. I got to be honest. You can't just say absolutely like that, all right? Cow offers us some human meat. Cow offers us human chops. All right. Cow moose, men cry. Yeah, that person's just a stupid person. All right, you're going to go. Bye. Bye, dumb. I have no mind. Is gone. All right. We're doing stories right now. The cow is making barbecue. What do we do? All right, cow's making barbecue. The cow asks us to dance with them. Okay. Okay, cow dance. Cow dance, barbecue, asked us to follow him, offers us some meat. Alright, you are the cow? You realize, cow clown. That doesn't make any sense. Alright. Milk the cow. Milk the cow. Alright. Guys, this is a story. You can't just have rant and nothing. You guys realize, like, alright, we're walking the dark, spooky woods, and there's a rumor that there's a cow that eats men. These points don't go anywhere, guys. Yes. The cow offers us meat is fine. The cow wants to dance, tries to dance with us. Which we're not going to do because we know that there's a cow eating. You want to join the cow cult? Because it's a cult. Wait, that's a tiny horse. You want to join the cow cult? That's a tiny horse. What are you, Peyton Manning? The Colts. Searching for the cow. All right. We're being hunted. We hear the moo. We hear a moo. All right, all right. A cow offers us meat. We hear a moo behind us. We see dancing cows ahead. We see cows jumping over the moon. Beamed up. The cow gets beamed up. The cow, green jelly. I said the cow offers us meat. A cow offers us meat. We hear a cow behind us. We see cow dancing cows. Maybe we smell barbecue. You guys are saying there's barbecue. Yeah, there's a cow behind us mooing. Cow farts. Yeah. He's hunting you. Yeah, if we hear a moo behind us, I look majestic. We're going to rock out. We're doing music and fables tonight. So it's stories. The beat evolves as the beaten path in the story evolves. The beat evolves as the beaten path in the story evolves. We're going out in the woods tonight, guys. Get with the program right now. So there's going to be delays. This is part of the problem with doing this is I try to read the chat. The chat's a big mess, and then like I can't ever decipher what you guys want, and you guys don't make any sense. And you still don't seem to make any sense. This is crazy, right? Nobody's making any sense. All right. All right. I just had to make stuff up. You guys don't seem to get the point, really. I mean, some of you made point sense. Here's your options, all right? So we're walking the dark, spooky woods. There's rumors that there's cows that eat men, all right? A cow comes up to us and offers us meat. Or we hear a moo behind us. We see dancing cows ahead of us. Or we smell barbecue. There's your options. We're going to keep this thing going. Hopefully we'll get through a story. I don't know. The plan is to try to get a story done tonight. And by the end of the night, we actually get somewhere, all right? Now, what's the next piece of music, all right? No. We're doing what we used to do, which is music and fables. The beat evolves as the beaten path and the story evolves. So you vote on the story and things happen, all right? All right, let's rock out now. What is next after Lava Chicken, my dudes? My song list is posted in my YouTube posts. It's also in the Discord. If you want to know what's next, all right? We're gonna round out Lava Chicken. Smelling barbecue, yeah, that could be what it is. Dude, I still can't believe that guy's post. Oh, your sound sounds too processed. Dude, that guy doesn't understand how guitars work at all, guys, by the way. Oh, your light-up guitar sounds too processed. Literally doesn't mean that guy, though, earlier, literally means he has no clue how guitars work, by the way. There's hot-rodded Seymour Duncan pickups in this and guitar strings. It's literally just every guitar that ever existed. Processing has nothing to do with what's going on here. That's got to be one of the dumbest people ever, by the way. Like, how little do you know about guitar? If I had a different guitar, how would the processing be different? If you think there's some digital effects processor inside of this guitar, you would be way off. This is not a MIDI guitar. It's a real guitar in every way with hot-wired Seymour Duncans in it, bro. But, like, you know, oh, it's too processed. Well, it's no more processed than literally every guitar that exists. I hate to say it. Now, if you don't like the sound of it, you can blame the effects processor that I'm using, but that's another one of the most high-end things on earth, so it just doesn't know what he's talking about. It's very, very dumb, very ignorant. Guitar experts, they're always so very dumb and not experts, you know what I mean? It's embarrassing. So embarrassing. All right. All right. Keep the story moving. I think I screenshotted that. I don't really know. This is the problem, dude. It's going to get intense. The story part of this. We are going to do the freaking story. Now tell me what you want. I had somebody compliment my version of Fear of the Dark. Maybe we could do that. But it's definitely not like Iron Maiden's. All right, here we go. You guys ready? One more drop of Lava Chicken. All right.
Steve's on the chicken and it's tasty as hell. Ooh, mama, see they on me ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy on me having a snack. Ooh, super spicy, it's a mama time. Steve's on the chicken and it's tasty as hell. Ooh, mama, see they on me ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy on me having a snack. Ooh, super spicy, it's a mama time.
Keep this thing moving, all right? Enough llama chickens, right? How many chickens? Is that what the barbecue's barbecuing? Keep this story moving. Keep this show on the road. Let me give you guys some options if you don't know. Maybe we should do the Weezer riff, man. Halloween theme song, the trumpet song. I have a version of Brain Stew that I haven't done in a while. Zombie Nation. Bark at the Moon. Hell's Bells. We haven't done that one in a while. That'd be a pretty good one. Hell's Bells. Hell's Bells. Dirty Deeds. I feel like we haven't done that one in a while. Home Sweet Home. Iron Man. It feels like we haven't done a lot in a while because I've been just playing like my own originals. Crazy Frog Song. Crazy Frog Song. Iron Man. Dirty Deeds. Hell's Bells. I'm kind of thinking Hell's Bells, dude. Bark at the Moon. Or... what's your thoughts? We just did Around the World. We're not doing that again. washed up has-been when I'm like the most famous guy in the world? How can I be a washed up has-been when I'm like the most famous guy? Literally, go look at my live stream views, dum-dum. I have more live stream views than any guitar player in the history of YouTube ever. In the history of live streaming on YouTube of any guitar player that's ever lived. You can literally try to prove me wrong. I'd love to find someone else who has even a fraction of the live stream views. But last Tuesday, I got 225,000 views. So how could I, if I'm washed up, then that means every guitar player alive right now currently is washed up. 225,000 live stream views? I'm the biggest guitar player on the live streaming game, bro. You can be mad about it, or you can just be real. Yeah. Literally. Oh, look. Yeah, I'm different. Thank you. Crazy Frog? You can literally try to find a guitar player that even gets 100,000 views, which is what I did on Sunday. You know, you can just go try to find that. I've done that 15. I've had 15 live streams over 100,000 views in the past 28 days. You can go find me one guitar player that has over 100,000 views ever in a live stream. Just saying. Crazy Frog? Alright, we can do Crazy Frog. We're going through our novelty songs tonight. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna move the story along. All right, you guys vote. We're walking the dark, spooky woods when there are rumors of man eating cows. It still sounds like a guy eating a cow, doesn't it? Here's your options: we smell barbecue, we see dancing cows ahead, we hear a moo behind us, or a cow offers us meat. It's switching back and forth. Hurry up and vote. I'll give you 1 more minute. And we're going to end that poll, and then we're going to go into Crazy Frog song. All right? We got to keep the poll going, and we got to get some sort of outcome, because we really haven't done anything other than make basic. You got to, like, doing the story, I've done hundreds of them, but it's very hard to keep it moving. Look at that. It's jumping back and forth. Jumping back and forth like crazy. Hurry up and vote. Hurry up and vote. I'll give you 1 more minute. Go. Vote. Vote. It's over. Here we go. Boom. Ended the poll. Ended the poll. All right. 152 votes. We are walking the dark, spooky woods. When there's rumors of man eating cows, a cow offers us meat. It gets 30%. With 152 votes, 15% say we see dancing cows ahead. 27% say we smell barbecue. 28% say we hear a moo behind us. 30% say a cow offers us meat. All right. Well, there's only 2 options here. Do you take the meat? here's your two options. You guys said the cow offers us meat. Are we going to take the meat and eat it? Or do we say no? You let me know. The fact there's a talking cow should probably tell you what's going on. All right, we're going to do Crazy Frog now. Starting from scratch. Here we go. Double tap the screen and subscribe. Let's go, guys. We got to get this thing to 400 subs right now. We're not getting enough subs fast enough. Subscribe, guys. We got to get to 77,500 minimum tonight. Otherwise, man, we didn't even get 500 subs today. And that's not good, dude. You know, because we are not on the way to 100,000 if that happens. The goal is to get to 80,000 subs by the end of the week. You're going to want to sub to this place. It's the most magical, shredding, best place. Lump AC with a $5 super chat says, save the cow. This track is ripping. Sub up. Join the Knights. Thank you, Lump AC with a 5. We love you, Lump. Lump is always throwing down. All right. All right. We're going to do Crazy Frog song now. Thanks to everybody. All right. Lava chicken for sure. All right. All right. All right. Keep the polls going. All right, everything's made from scratch. You guys know the Crazy Frog song? This one takes quite a bit of energy, so hopefully don't blow through all my energy. We're going to move that story quicker and quicker and hopefully get through it quick enough, right? You guys ready? Anybody know the Crazy Frog song? Huh? All right. All right. Double tap the screen, people. Let's go. Let's go. Subscribe and double tap the screen, all right? Let's go. We'll put it into subs only mode for a second. Even though we haven't had much momentum at all today, but hey, we got the 400. Let's go. We need to get another 100. W's in the chat for the 400. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Thank you to everybody that super chats and becomes members and subs and all that stuff, all right? We're going to do a classic. Another one that I've been doing for a long time, which is the Crazy Frog song. done wildly different and all made from scratch. I'm not a DJ. No DJing around here, my dudes. Just making stuff from scratch, all right? Live looping and building it all right? All right, doing it big, all right? All right, you guys ready for the Crazy Frog song? Everything's made from scratch. All right, so double tap the screen, subscribe, share, follow, tell your grandma, tell everyone. All right, are you a crazy frog? Some of us are. All right, vote on the poll. We're gonna try to finish the story tonight. So thanks to those of you that want to participate. Been here for an hour. We're doing an okay job. You know, some of you may think it's annoying that I do the story thing, but the reality is it's fun. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you, because I think it adds a whole nother level to the music. And like I said, the beat evolves as the beaten path and the story evolves. Join it up. It's a good time. We got a Celsius. These things are really good, dude. They are really, really good. Wow, look at that, dude. Holy crap. Dennis Parker's here, dude. Dennis Parker, Heavy D. The absolute legend of this place. Are you kidding me right now? Are you guys kidding me? We love you, Dennis. Are you kidding me, man? Dennis Parker just dropped $100, man. Dennis Parker, Heavy D. You guys are so amazing with that. I really appreciate that, Heavy D. Seriously. Like, you know, sometimes the numbers go up and down, right? Like, today's been pretty slow. Like, we got 12,000 views in the first hour. That makes this the worst show in a month, for sure. All day has been pretty bad, actually. I don't know what that is, right? But maybe we're getting put back in the pin, right? That's the thing. It's why I grind like a psycho when we have the momentum. Because if we have another month like May, we're just not going to get to 100,000 quick enough. I want to get there by September 18th, guys. And I want to get 80,000 by the end of the week. Like, that's the other goal. So we may have to flip it into overdrive and just be in here like crazy. But Heavy D, Dennis Parker, everybody. We're going to derail this. We'll do the Crazy Frog song next. We're going to do Heavy D's theme, which we have preset. Heavy D, your theme song is one of the ones that I have saved, man, on this new looper. So I got a new looper, and it's the same looper. It's just one that's not as broken as my old one. So Heavy D has an awesome theme song that I wrote. He's a dirt bike rider, professional motocross rider, right? He has videos of him hanging out with Travis Pastrana, guys. Like, an absolute true, the most American USA legend of all time, Travis Pastrana. So what is that? The greatest thing of all time? Heck yeah, we love you, Heavy D, Dennis Parker. Here's Heavy D's theme is the most metal, one of the most metal things I got going on, all right? And I got a backing track. A lot of the times, everything's made from scratch. We could do this from scratch, but I like to do this one right from the, just let it rip, like a motocross, like a dirt bike just breaking out in the line, dude. Are you guys kidding me right now, right? Let's go. All right, this one's heavy, dude. And this is, imagine a motocross rider, or even this is almost like a pro wrestling theme song too, right? This is thrash, ripping and tearing. Imagine the dirt just throwing all over the place. Heavy D, everybody. We love you, Dennis Parker. You're the man. You're the freaking man, dude. Thank you so much. Making me feel good when sometimes things are up and down, dude. It's crazy. All right, you guys ready? This is a smash fest. Everybody ready? It's gonna get heavy, man. Heavy D. Oh, buddy, you guys ready? This one smashes. It's a smash fest. All right. Let's get into it. Hold on to your horses. All right. Let's go, Dennis Parker! Throwing down big time. Undisputed champion of the world, Heavy D, Dennis Parker, representing the United States of America to the world. Representing the United States of America to the world, Heavy D, Dennis Parker. Are you ready? Smash Fest. Oh, yeah. Get it in there. Let's go.
let's go now, heavy
All right. Thank you to Heavy D. Man, Heavy D just gave another $100, dude. Dennis Parker, we love you, buddy. Thanks so much. Heavy D, Dennis Parker. A true legend of this place, man. Heavy D, Thomas Johnston, Thomas Anonymous, Kirk Burning. So many amazing people that help fund this place. Dude, Heavy D gave another $100. We love you, man. Thank you so much, Heavy D. That means the world, guys. Thank you so much. You know, when the subs aren't up and the views and the subs aren't necessarily up, I really appreciate the super chats, man. Although I'll be honest, right now I wish we could just get more views and subs because I just want to get to 100,000 subs really bad. But hey, man, what can you do? Heavy D, Dennis Parker, a true legend of this place. We love you, man. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody that believes in this place enough to throw me super chats and to subscribe, and that is insane. Heavy D, thank you so much for showing up, buddy. I love you, man. It means the world. I hope you're doing okay. I know going through what your mom, passing of your mom's like always a super intense thing, man. So thank you. Okay, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move the story a little bit more. All right. So there's a poll. Vote on the poll. We're gonna move the poll forward. All right. We're going to take the meat and eat the meat. We're going to eat the meat, it looks like. 238 votes. Here we go. All right. We voted. The poll happened. There it is. Thank you, Dennis Parker. We're doing the story, so we're going to keep it going. 28 votes. A cow offers us meat. We take it and we eat it. 238 votes. A cow offers us meat. We take it and eat it. 69%. 31% say, I wonder who just asked me. Somebody just invited me to join. 31% say we say no. Oh my God, it's a talking cow. All right, we're going to just eat the meat, even though there's rumors of human flesh-eating cows. All right. That's very stupid. That seems very stupid. I'll give you guys options now. All right, you take the mysterious talking cow hands you meat, and you guys are going to eat it. All right. That's one way to go about life. You're just going to take meat from a cow, even though there's rumors of man-eating cows. All right, let me, what happens? What happens? I'm going to give you guys two options. Here's your next option. So you take the meat and you eat it. Random cow offers you random meat and you eat it. All right. Well. Here's your next poll option. Do we eat the meat? Do we pass out instantly? Was it spiked meat? Do we just die instantly and the cow's gonna eat us anyways? Or do we start craving human flesh and we become like, you know, like zombified because we eat humans now because it was human meat? Or do we just get sick and then something else happens? I don't know. Let me know. All right. Keep the poll going. Keep the story going. All right. Thank you all. All right. Now, what's the next song, guys? You're not understanding how it works. The answer always becomes the top one because that's the... You don't understand. Watch what happens. The number goes to the top. The top number is the highest percentage person. Come on now, be smarter than that. Yes, they put the highest percentage at the top when the poll is over. It goes in order. It's not that they pick the top one. The top one is the answer when I push end. You got to be smarter than that, guys. Come on now. The poll, it's not the first answer. It's the five. When the poll ends, they go in order. You notice it's, you know, highest percentage at the top, lowest percentage at the bottom. It's not voted on in order. You got to be smarter than that, guys. Come on, really? Okay. Next one. Same Old Situation by Motley Crue is a good song, but if you keep spamming it, you're going to get kicked out of this whole show. I only have one Motley Crue song that I do, and it's Home Sweet Home. All right? But you got to chill out, all right? Okay. Next, what's the next piece of music? Do we do, I was going to do Crazy Frog. We'll do Crazy Frog. Crazy Frog? Crazy Frog song? All right. Let's get it going. W's in the chat. Very slow night tonight, but let's try to get it to 500 subs, guys. Rally with me, all right? I wanted tomorrow to be the official sub rally, but I figured we were going to start at 78,000. And since we're not, it doesn't look like we're, I don't know what's going on today. Hopefully that's not a bad sign of things to come, but things go up and down, you know? All right. All right, we're gonna do a Crazy Frog song. You guys ready to get into it? Next piece, keep voting. Thank you, Heavy D, Dennis Parker. All-time super legend around here, man. Life changes stuff, guys. It's insane. Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. It's crazy though, isn't it? It's like the worse the views are, the more super chats I get, and then the weeks where my sub count and views are off the charts, nobody gives me any money. It's crazy, but I know. I love you guys for that because you guys are helping me when I'm in down periods, you know, because realistically, man, I'm fueled by subs like more than I am anything because I have the goal. We want to get to 100,000 subs by September 18th, man. And it's getting real close now, right? We have like 70 days to get like, 20 or more thousand, right? 22,000 subs in 70 days. That's a lot. And that's possible if we keep the momentum, but if we don't, well, then we all die. All right? All right, we're going to do the Crazy Frog song, which I kind of hinted at earlier, and then I didn't do it because, well, Heavy D came in and threw money down, and we love Heavy D. Heavy D has his own theme song. Because he's the undisputed champion. Are you going to be eaten by a cow tonight? I kind of want to. I kind of hope the cow eats us because you know what? Cows deserve a little revenge. You know what I mean? Let the cows eat us. I don't care. I've had so many hamburgers that I wonder how many cows I've eaten in my lifetime. It's kind of crazy, right? I kind of wonder. That'd be pretty interesting facts, wouldn't it? I wish I had Grand Theft Auto style stats. Cheers to everybody. Hopefully Grand Theft Auto 6 is not garbage. All right. Cheers. I've actually heard it might be censored garbage. I'm honestly. And would you guys be surprised at all if they did that? I wouldn't. Because nowadays, you can't do 90% of the stuff you used to do, dude. You can't just do any of that. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the whole game, you got to buy a car to drive it. You can't even Grand Theft Auto anymore. You got to buy the car. Yeah, and you got to buy it with real money in real life. And it costs exactly the same as a real life car. That's how the new Grand Theft Auto is going to be. It wouldn't even surprise me. It's going to be some garbage. I wouldn't be surprised if they ruin it with stuff like that. Would you guys? I wouldn't. It might be huge and beautiful, but it could be totally, it won't be hardcore enough. Like, they're not going to have a Trevor Phillips in the new, there's no way they're going to have a character like Trevor Phillips in the new Grand Theft Auto, right? Because everybody's like all offended, right? So you can't do that. That makes me sad, but we know it's true, dude. That's the facts. You can't just have an unhinged like guy. If they did that, I'd be so proud of them. But let's get real. They're not doing that, dude. They're going to soften it up. It's going to be so lame, dude. That's my thought on it. That's honestly how I think. And if they don't, I would be so proud of them. But I get the vibe in the modern era. You can't do Grand Theft Auto and be a billions of dollars thing. You got to go all Disney with it. That'd be my guess. What do you guys think? All right, we're going to go and do a Crazy Frog song now. Love you all. We're an hour and a half in. We did it. We're doing a pretty good job with the polls. Maybe there's too many polls. Some of you guys don't have enough attention span for that. But what's fun is, how can you have any meat if you don't eat your pudding? That should have been the answer. That's what I should have put in the poll.
How can you have any meat if you don't eat your pudding? How can you have any meat if you don't eat your pudding?
Subscribe so we can get to 77,500. That way, we might have a chance to get to 80,000 by the end of the week. And I wanted to start the sub rally tomorrow, but I'm not going to. We've been doing a sub rallies for like 3 weeks now, right? We did a 70,000 sub rally for a whole week. And then last week we went from 70 to 75. And this week, we went from 70 to 77 technically. This week I wanted to get to 80,000. Okay. Crazy Frog song. We're going to wipe this thing. Let's go. Are you a crazy frog?
Made from scratch. Here we go.
Let me wipe this and we're going to go. All right. Hurry up and vote on the poll. And if we die, the show's over really quick. And we might actually just get through the story too quickly. That's the other problem. If we get passed out from the meat that we eat and the cows just eat us, the show's over. Otherwise, we could wake up in a cow party. Is that what it would be called? I don't know. Cow. On a couch. On a couch. We wake up on a couch. On a couch somewhere. We wake up on the moon because the cow jumped over the moon. Or we just wake up dead. Wake up in a Chick-fil-A. Alright, here we go. The Crazy Frog song. Anybody that's ever been here before knows I got a pretty crazy version of the Crazy Frog song. Love you all. Ah, man, I'm gonna take a drink of water. I know it seems like my throat, man. If we just keep hydrated, we're good, right? I've realized, like, the more water I drink, I'm not gonna chug this one. Normally I would just chug it all, but I'm gonna try. I'm more like lubing up my throat. Cheers. It has been insanely humid and hot here in Des Moines, Iowa. Yeah, but it feels pretty good. I like it. Nice in summer. God, I hope we can get 100,000 subs by fall. Come on, YouTube. Be on my team. All right. That's my purse. I don't know you. That's right. That's right. Thinking time. From Chicago. All right. Everything's made from scratch. You guys ready?
Crazy Frog song! Are you ready? Crazy Frog song!
All right. I'm not a DJ. We don't use backing tracks. Live looping like no one in the world, all right? Starting from scratch. Okay? So this is my take on this classic electronic legendary song. All right. All right, I'm going to start with the kick. Here we go. Are you crazy, frogs? Are you crazy? Are you feeling crazy? Then jump, because you're a frog, right? Leap, 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 leap. Here we go. From scratch. All right. We got the basics, right? Nothing crazy yet. We got to build everything from scratch. You guys ready? All right. All right, we'll start with the lead. We'll put in the lead. Here we go. The main part, right? Are you ready? guys ready? Let's go! That'll probably do it for that one. That's always a good time though, right? That one's always a good time, man. Classic electronic music is a classic. I mean, it's actually not that old, but it's old in the sense that, I mean, it's crazy, right? It still feels pretty new in a weird way, right? But it's like classic in the sense that it's instant classic, but it's actually not new. It's old. It's old. It's crazy, but it's not new. Somehow it still feels new though. It still feels modern though. Like that song is still very fresh, I'll be honest. Like you go watch the video and stuff, like that's perfectly like just as weird garbage as like some like Coco Melon like weird modern crap, right? Like that song would probably be a hit. It was a hit no matter what time era it would have came out at, to be honest. I think Crazy Frog is the most timeless, one of the most timeless things, dude. You know, it's kind of like Gangnam Style, dude. That song holds up. Like there's a billion bajillion people buying that album. Like Psy has got to be the greatest number one, like one hit wonder that ever lived, man. Like Psy is out there selling out stadiums with Gangnam Style, and let's get real, that song bangs, dude. But whatever happened to the people that did Despacito? Whatever happened to that one? Remember that one? Haven't heard from them in a million years. That was all they got, dude, and they just went away forever. That song was awesome, though, but for 5 seconds, it's gone. It's gone forever. Never again. Never to be heard from again. I know. All right, let's keep it going. We got another member gifted. Hey, we got a gifted member. Or member. Wait, we got a member? Are you a member, or did you gift them? Nick Hugo, 16, became a member for 9 months. Love you, Nick Hugo. Thank you so much. 9 months. That's awesome. Love it. Thank you. We're on our way to 100,000. If the momentum of last week, we got 7,000 subs. If we can keep the momentum going, man, you're going to see us get to 100,000. And you should become a member, guys. Well, it's only $3 a month, because there's a good chance that before the end of the year, at least, we should have 100,000 subs. If momentum continues, we're going to do it in a couple months. But, you know, today was not a good sign. Today was a very bad day in this world. I'm not going to lie. So I don't know. 1 week ago today, we had 225,000 views. And right now, we only got 20,000 views in 2 hours. Not a good showing today. Same thing with the stream earlier. I don't know. Momentum's going straight to the toilet. That's what you do. You get dabs of it, man. That's why you got to punch it. If you're getting the opportunity, dude, you got to like go insane. That's why I'm lucky I went insane with it, because like the YouTube algorithm, it gives you doses, man. You got to like hit it while it's there. And then when it's not, you can pull back a little bit. But man, I'm sad that it's not here right now. I took a little break, and then today's not a good sign, but we're going to try. Okay, we're gonna move the poll. All right, get it. Let's go. Let's get it to 500. All right, we're doing a good pace as far as like story versus music versus what we're trying to do here. I'm kind of excited about the pace of that. That side of this has been good. We've been in subs only mode just to get people in here. Maybe we'll open it up a little bit. All right, we're gonna mods. If you're here, then you're family. But we're opening the chat again. We're gonna try to boost momentum a little bit. We got a goal though, guys. We need 13 more or 23 more. Let's go. Let's get the goal tonight, all right? And then tomorrow we're gonna come in. I hope by tomorrow we can get to 78. And that'll hopefully give us a chance. I want to get to 80,000 by the end of the weekend, but I don't want to start a sub rally because, like I said, we spent a week doing the 70,000 sub rally. Then we spent a week doing the 75,000 sub rally. So if we do the 80, it's like we're doing too many rallies. But we're not going to have a 90 rally for a while, okay? Because it's going to take a while to get 10,000. So this would be the last rally before the final domino before 100, dude. And I want to get to 100 and get it over with, dude. So that way we can just be done with that. I want to get 1 million, but it's not as frantic of a pace, it feels like. Because I feel like I got to freak out because, you know, we're lucky that we've got so much momentum. All right, we're going to end the poll. Vote on the poll. We're going to end it. We're going to pass out. The cows, it looks like we ate the meat that the cow gave us. I should have probably put in more of the thing. Okay, here we go. There's the poll. All right, so a cow. We're walking the dark, spooky woods. We heard there's rumors of cows that eat people. A cow walks up to us, offers us meat. You decide that we take the meat and eat it, which is very insane considering you know that cows are eating people. And if you're talking to a talking cow, you're making bad choices. I got to be honest. You're making bad choices here, guys. I got to tell you, if I was hanging out with you and I was walking the woods and a talking cow came up in the woods that are full of murderous cow-eating people, cows that are eating people, I wouldn't do that. But you did it. All right. So 266 votes. We eat the meat. 18% say we die. 18% say we get sick. 27% say we crave human flesh. And 37% say we pass out instantly. Now, I'm going to give you a couple choices here. And then a couple of them can end the show. All right, so we pass out instantly. I want to know what you guys think we should do. Do you think we die? Do you think the cows eat us when we get passed out? Do we just pass out and get eaten? Do we wake up on a couch? A couch? Do we wake up in like a processing plant? Like a slaughterhouse? Do we wake up on a grill? Do we wake up on the moon because the cow jumped over the moon? What's your thoughts? Tell me right now. Get with it. Let's go. Tell me where it goes. Do you understand the story? It's music and stories. The beat evolves as the beaten path and the story evolves, all right? I mean, technically, everyone is a failed abortion. Guy, you said that's what I look like? Did you know that everyone is that? If you think about it, we all are that. If you really think about it, we all are that. I hate to tell you, but you're that too. Yeah. You're going to give birth to a cow baby when you wake up? That's funny. I like that. All right. You wake up pregnant. That's funny. Okay, you wake up pregnant. But where do we wake up? Bill Cosby's house? Bill Cosby. Oh no. Oh no. Bill Cosby? That was my joke, by the way. I didn't read that. I'm the guy who made that. Is that, are we... Oh no. All right, slaughterhouse. We're on the grill. The cow's home planet, which would be the moon, because the cows jump over the moon. Cosby. Cosby, not Cosby. Cowsby. Not Cosby. Cowsby. You're spelling it wrong. Alright, we wake up at the slaughterhouse, wake up in the cow's home planet, wake up pregnant. That's your options. Alright. Here we go. Or they eat us, alright? That's what it is. There you go. There's your options. Now, what's the next song? Yeah, like giving birth to the cow. Okay, I made that kind of the option. You guys said pregnant, so that's what I said. All right, here's your options, okay? So the cow offers us meat, we eat it, we pass out. Your options: the cow eats us and we're dead. We wake up pregnant on the couch with a couch. It's a couch. We wake up in the slaughterhouse, or we wake up on the moon, which is the cow's home planet. The cows come from the moon, and they come from the moon, and they come down to Earth to eat the humans. That's what's happening if that happens. The cows are all plotting from the moon to eat all of us. They jump up, the cows jump over the moon, and they eat the people. All right, that's the options, okay? And if you wake up on the couch, it's Bill Cosby's. Bill Cosby's house. Bill Cosby's house. Bill Cosby's house. Cosby, the Cosby's. Cosby. Bill Cosby. Hi, my name is Bill Cosby. Not to be confused with any other famous person there is, okay? Not the same thing, all right? Buffalo Bill Cosby. Buffalo Bill Cosby. There you go. This is why we do the story, because it gets really weird and funny, and I have fun. And I gotta be honest, sometimes it's about me having fun. And I would think you're having fun, and if you're not having fun, I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing it wrong, all right? All right, we're gonna keep moving. I think I got the screenshot of this. You guys, okay, join the Discord, and what's going to happen is I'm going to post all the options, and what you'll be able to do is after this show, you can go to the Discord, and you can look at the story, and you can read the whole story in the Discord, all right? There's a whole section for the stories, okay? And we're doing pretty good, all right? We're making moves. What's the next song? Cowabunga? Abunga? A cowabunga? You don't want one of those. Is that what this is? Cowabunga? No. What's the next piece of music? Put it in the basket. Put the lotion. Put the milk in the basket. Put the milk in the basket. Bohemian Rhapsody? I got nothing for that. There's some ideas. I was brewing one time for that, but I didn't do it. The Discord is way cool. I know, CJ. I know. Yeah, you were probably... CJ was all holding off. CJ was probably a lot more impressed. I'm really impressed. Honestly, guys, I love my... I can't believe what people do in the Discord. You would have thought it was this empty space, right, dude? And then you start looking, and it is insane how active everybody is. I love you guys for that. Thank you to my amazing community in the Discord who just fills it up. We got a video game section. We got an amazing artwork section. If you guys look at the AI art that have been generated about me and Lamborghinis and hot goth babes, there's like this hilarious brats. This play on brats being brats, and it's like hot goth babe hot dogs, but they're brats, hot dogs instead of brats. It's so funny, dude. It's awesome, dude. There's a Lamborghini with my Blood X logo like all covered. It's really awesome, dude. The artwork section, the video game section, it's just really a lot going on. You need to go check it out. There's a pet section where everybody posted their animals. It's crazy active. It's video game section, horror movie section. We're kind of nailing it, dude, and it's only been like a month old, so I love that. Okay, what's the next song? We'll do at least one more. Forsaken from the Queen of the Damned soundtrack. I don't know what that means. Am I going to play at 77,500? Yeah, we should. That's a good point. Maybe we should wait until they do that. I was just going to see what we're going to play next. But yeah, we need to. Black Sabbath. We've been doing a lot. I mean, we could do maybe Iron Man. I feel like I do that one a lot around here. We've been doing Paranoid a lot. We did War Pigs. I haven't done the actual Black Sabbath song in a long time. But, Maybe we should do Hell's Bells. I have this version of Hell's Bells that's really unique. Very spacey and trippy. I think it's cool. That'd be a good one. A whole lot of Rosie, Wish You Were Here. The song list is in the Discord, is also under my posts on my YouTube page, okay? So if you go under my YouTube posts, you can see the song list. Okay, anybody? Nobody? Green Day? We did some Green Day. I only have one Green Day. Well, I have a brain stew. We could do that. I haven't done that one in a while. We'll do Hell's Bells. All right. I have this version of Hell's Bells that's nothing like what AC/DC would do. It's very spacey. I'm about to go see AC/DC, guys. I'm so excited. For my birthday is July 17th. You still have a very little amount of time to send me a birthday present to my P.O. box. July 17th is my birthday. Okay? That's like 10 days from now. If you guys want to send me something, my P.O. box is in the description of this video and in the bio of my YouTube channel. I'd love you to send me something, man. My mom died almost 4 months ago or 5 months ago right now, and she would always buy me birthday presents and a cake and everything, and like that's not gonna happen. So I really would love if you guys would hook me up. But yeah, I have a P.O. box, and I would love for you guys to send me stuff. That'd be really nice. Anyways, I'm going to go see AC/DC. My birthday is July 17th, and AC/DC is right near me in Wisconsin. I'm in Iowa. They're in Madison, Wisconsin on July 19th. Isn't that crazy? And I was like, man, I just took that as a sign. I'm like, man, AC/DC, how long are they going to be touring for? And the odds of them being anywhere near me during my birthday. So I'm going to go see AC/DC July 19th. Isn't that freaking awesome? I think it's really awesome. I'm excited. I'm kind of nervous. I've always wanted to see them. I'm like nervous. All right. My version of Hell's Bells is like wildly spacey, crazy. It's not like overly rocking, dude. It's more like a Pink Floyd type thing. So we'll wipe this thing. Double tap the screen, subscribe, let's go. Let's get it to 500, people. We only need 15 more. Let's do it right now. Come on. Sub it up, all right? We're going to go back into subs only mode because we're not getting enough subs quick enough. We're not really getting any momentum at all. Honestly, S. Fleischer, thanks for the 5. We haven't been getting any momentum today. Today is not a good sign, so I'm hoping this is just a fluke. But if today is any sign, we are going to have a hard time. So that's why I really hit it hard when we had the momentum. So if it pulls back, it's not like I'm going to give up ever because this is my full-time gig, but $5 from S. Fleischer saying so much deserved growth and success. Enjoy this time, Sparky. Yeah, well, we only have 20,000 views tonight, so that's a bad show for this place. In the past month, in the past 28 days, we've had 15 live streams over 100,000 views. So that's very low for us, so I don't know. And maybe that's what I deserve because I've been fireballing the chat. But the chat has been fireballing me. And I think, you know, at a certain point, you got to defend yourself, you know? Like, why do people get to bully me and I'm supposed to just stand here, you know what I mean? Like, reality is, like, when guys sit there and try to talk about my guitar tone or me as a guitar player, it's like, let's just look at their page and point out what their life is, you know what I mean? Like, you want to point out what you think my life is? I think I could point out what your life is, and, like, you know what I mean? And that's what I've been doing it too much, probably, but they deserve it, you know what I mean? Like, get out of here with that. Judge my career as if you've even had one, you know? Like, that's what's crazy, dude. Thanks, S. Fleischer. All right, guys. Man, I'm, like, thirsty. Cheers. I'm going to chug this water. Drink it. Sum it up. Let's go. Get it to 500 right now. Drink your microplastics. We're going to the moon, all right? All right. Last week we got 7,000 subscribers. Are we going to get that many this week? I don't know. All I want to do is get to 8,000 subs by the end of the week. So that's the goal. So hopefully we can do that. I don't know. But at least we're doing the stories again. I like the stories. I know some people, I can tell, are like annoyed. But it's only because they're not paying enough attention, right? If you paid attention, you would love it. That's the thing. But if you don't show up at the beginning and you don't keep paying attention, you're going to be annoyed by what's going on, you know? All right, so we're going to wipe this. And then I'm going to show you where we go with Hell's Bells, which is a very, very different, unique take. You'll see. It's very spacey. It's not this. Mine doesn't ever drop into super metal jams or anything. It's very unique. But we're going to wipe Crazy Frog song first. So we're going to build it up and smash it out, and then we're getting into it, all right? You guys ready? Wipe this thing. Here we go. Okay. So, the way I do my version of this AC/DC song is we start with a bell. But my bell is a lot different than your bell. All right? And their bell and everyone's bells. All right? All right, all right, all right. We got to make the bell toll. You ready? You ready for that? All right, here we go. For whom the bell tolls, but not at all. This is Hell's Bells. You guys ready? All right. All right, I'm going to pick a tempo. Hopefully this will be a good one. All right. Yeah. Not too slow, hopefully. All right, here we go. Everything's made from scratch. Drums, synthesizer, guitar, looped live, then mixed and remixed. In this case, it's mostly piano. Piano and guitar. So starts with the bell, right? All right, for the bell tolls. Here we go. All right, Spacey. Something like that. That's my version of Hell's Bells. All right, now let's look at the poll and see where we're at and see if how much more of this show we're gonna have. All right, I'm gonna end the poll. Vote now. All right, otherwise we're gonna end it. No momentum at all today. Bad day. It's unfortunate. So hopefully that won't affect us the rest of the week. We're going to keep going. Keep subbing. All right, let me end this poll. I don't know where I don't know where it is. I don't know. Why can't I see this? All right. Okay, 183 votes. The cow offers us meat. We eat it. We pass out. 183 votes. 16% say we wake up pregnant on the couch. 18% say we wake up in the slaughterhouse. 30% say the cow just eats us. And 36% say we wake up on the moon. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to have to really end this show here soon. What happens on the moon? We're like human cows to them? Is that what you think it is? Nothing happens? I think we just become cows. You guys like that last one? You happen on the moon? This stream rocks? Thank you. I love that. Appreciate that. We start to produce cheese. They start to produce cheese. Okay, so we eat the moon cheese. They farm us. Yeah, like that's my thought is we're now the opposite of the earth. So instead of they are cows, you know how the cows are like farming in the field? We're now like set to graze. We graze the moon cheese. What do you call it? Like, okay, we're forced to eat cheese. We're forced to eat cheese and what do you call that? Become their cows. You like the beautiful music? Thank you so much. I love you for that. Thank you. I'm glad some people appreciate it, really. I don't really know whether I should give you any options. We wake up on the moon and we become their livestock. They breed us. It's kind of the same thing. I don't know. All right, that's pretty much what it's going to be. This story, this is the problem. I don't have any good stories, so I don't know. Dime bag, cowbell. You want me to play cowbell? Cowbell. I didn't come up with any good ideas. This is the problem with the stories. The later we get into the show, it's like, I don't know where this is going. Do you guys know? Did anybody have any good ideas? Anybody have any ideas? We wake up on the moon. Are we just being processed? I just say they either turn us into patties or they breed us. It's all the same kind of. We're just now cows. I gotta tell you, I don't have any other options. I don't know what else to do with that. I'm not gonna sit here for 5,000 hours and make a story. That's the problem. The cheese moon factory is invaded by space mice. See, you're like making it complicated. We can't do that. We gotta end this show, guys. I mean, it's about 3 hours in. I gotta end this show here soon. We don't have enough people here. I'm not gonna sit here for 400 hours, So. See, yeah, I'd love to make it all complicated and stuff, but... Yo, man, you got some advice for becoming an adult? No, don't. Become a live streamer so that you don't have to be a boring person. So, if you want to be a professional live streamer and entertainer, don't focus on obsessing with being an adult. Live your dreams, and you can be like me. But if you want to be an adult, go ask a banker or someone super boring who did not do anything other than boring stuff. That's what I would ask. Otherwise, you want to ask me how to be an adult? Work your butt off at your dreams until somebody starts making money. Yeah, because as a full-time professional YouTuber, live streamer, and musician, I am probably one of the only adults you've ever seen living their dream. And it's thanks to people who super chat me. But yeah. If you want to be an adult that lives their dreams, don't focus on being an adult. If you want to be a boring adult, go get a boring job and do that. Yep. That's what I would say. If you want to be an adult, the best way to become an adult is to lose all your hair, gain too much weight, and work a job that you hate. That'd be my suggestion if you want to be a boring adult. But if you want to live your dreams and not be focused on how adult you are, what's the point in that? Only lame people focus on how adult they are. That must be like, what is that? The most boring guy in the world? I'm the most adult. Yeah, right. I'm a kid forever. And those are the best people. All the people that people idolize are kids forever. Not, dude, I just want to be the best banker that has ever banked the bank. Yeah, the best banker. Dude, I want to be an accountant. Yeah, that's what I heard the kids say these days. Or do they want to be YouTubers and live streamers and musicians? And that's what I am. I don't care about being an adult. That's for losers, bro. Yeah. Oh, I'm the most adult. said the most boring guy you've ever known. That is so boring. I gotta tell you, if you want to be a boring adult, just do boring crap. It's real easy. Most people do that. They don't live their dreams. Don't live your dreams. That's how you become an adult, probably, right? Don't live your dreams. That'd be my guess. But see, I'm living my dreams, so I don't focus on my age all the time. That's what I would suggest. You said how to become an adult. Don't be one. Join the circus. Be a musician. Be an artist. Be a creator. Go play pro football. Be a soccer player. Do the things that make you a kid forever, even when you're freaking old. Yeah. I'm living my dreams right now. And I'm an adult. And I make money like a regular person. It's really awesome. But you have to work your butt off on wanting to do your dreams as an adult. And the thing is, people like that person are going to make fun of you when you live your dreams. But here's the thing. I got 7,000 subscribers last week. So I don't care what your age is. Feel free to let me know of your musician friends that have 7,000 subs in a week. And I will tell you that none of them, no matter what your age, whether you're 20, whether you're 15, or whether you're freaking 60 years old, if you can get 7,000 subs in a week, you probably should be a YouTuber. Because that's a legendary amount of subs, which is what I did. And I got 225,000 live stream views last Tuesday. So I think anybody that doesn't think that's impressive, well, doesn't know what they're talking about. That'd be my suggestion. So yeah. Advice on being an adult. Don't try to be one. It's stupid. Anyone who does that, I mean, go work a dead-end job that you hate your life. I've done that. Just don't do it forever or you will just become an adult. And that's not what it's about, if you really asked me. But as a person who's actually finally broken the mold and living my dream. But my guess is you're some really boring person who asking me how to be an adult is such a stupid thing to ask somebody. Don't be one. Everyone that everyone ever idolized was not an adult, by the way. Not one movie was written about a person who was so focused on, I just want to be a banker. Brr, brr, brr. That's not a freaking thing, dude. It's like they write movies and stories about the people who do psychotic crap. Yeah. And it's not about you did everything the boring way. Yeah, you're not going to have a movie written about you, dude. I will never be an adult. My idols are Van Halen and Motley Crue, bro. Go look up what Motley Crue's doing right now and tell me that they're like that, I like PewDiePie and Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. Okay? These are people that are my age, and they're totally way weird. Like, if you played video games for a living, I don't think you're exactly super adult. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of YouTubers, Mr. Beast, all these people. They aren't adults, okay? If you asked an adult, they would get all mad about YouTube. And guess what? I am an idol to young people. And older people may think it's weird, but that's because they don't understand that being a YouTuber is the best job in the world. Yep. That's my suggestion. Oh boy, guys, let's get ready for adult time. Wouldn't this stream be fun if it was about adult time? Wouldn't that be fun, guys? I would probably just be playing a boring acoustic guitar. You can go watch those streams. The adults, they all wear blue jeans and got an acoustic guitar. No flashy anything, and just absolute boring. And they play cover songs, and they're dad bands. You guys ever seen dad bands? Dad cover bands? That's what an adult looks like who does music. That's boring. That's not what we're doing around here. We're innovating. We're changing the world. Flashy, crazy, the future. And it has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with anything. If you were a little kid, if you were in your 20s, you could never do what I'm doing. You would never have the skills, bro. If I was in my 20s, the amount of what I know about music and how I arrange music, you could never do young. And also the way I built this guitar and the way I do my stream and the fact that I'm streaming from a mall and I own a business at a mall, all these opportunities I could not have done even in my 20s. You can't do it young. And if I was young and I just got handed everything, those people don't deserve what they get. I had to work my butt off. So yeah. Yeah, Markiplier made his own movie, exactly. But Markiplier sits there and plays goofy video games all day and makes stupid voices. And acting is also not an adult, by the way. Making a movie is something little kids do. They would tell you, oh, you're going to make a little movie about a video game? You're making a movie about a video game?
Oh, are you going to make a movie about video games, little kid?
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's people saying Markiplier's stupid. You realize that, right? There's that too. And then he went out and made $100 million or whatever. Like, you know, it doesn't matter, you know? Don't ever become an adult. Those are dead people, bro. That'd be my suggestion. Yeah. And I love, like, dad music. You know, I'm a huge fan of, like, I love Van Halen and AC/DC, right? But you notice how I don't play it like that. That's the thing, right? Is I've been hearing it my whole life. I love them. I love Motley Crue, AC/DC, Van Halen and stuff. But, like, if I got to hear it played the exact same way over and over again, I'm not into that. There's a reason I do cyberpunk wild electronic takes on everything. Because I love that stuff, and we all do, and it's the most iconic music. Old music is way more iconic than new music will ever be. No new song is going to touch what those old songs have done to the world, okay? Which is where I'm at. Is like, okay, you take the fundamentals of what made those songs great, but you make them new so that it's not the same boring crap. Because I'll be honest, dude, I love AC/DC, but like some guy just playing AC/DC the exact same way is boring as it gets. And I think people know that, right? Like, but the way I'm doing it is like wild take on it, fresh take. So it's like, oh yeah, I love those old songs, but I don't, you know, I just don't want to hear it the same freaking way over and over again. And that's what I'm doing here. That's why I'm here. Like, I love these things, but we gotta, you know, we need somebody doing it wild, you know, bring it to the new age, right? Futurize everything. And that's what we're doing here, you know? I shouldn't have to explain myself though. I don't know. Adulting. Let me go put on my dad pants. Would you guys rather see me wear khaki pants and a polo and cut my hair? Is that what you guys want? You want me to have a mustache and, I'm going to have change some diapers today.
No. Dumb. Not a thing.
I'm managing to break the internet in the past year and a half. I think I'm going to continue on the path to domination. All right? All right. Thank you. Not in my party. Put on your khaki pants. Tell me your dad stories, guys. And there's nothing wrong with being a father, and there's nothing wrong with being a dad, and there's nothing wrong with being a regular adult. We need those people in society, trust me. But if you're asking me, look at me. You're asking me? That's crazy, right? You want to ask me what it's like to be an adult? I would tell you that avoid people who act like that. To be like me. If you want to know what it's like to be a professional musician, live streamer in the modern era on YouTube, I would suggest avoiding people that are so boring that they will make you quit your dreams. Because that's what they'll do, dude. Most of my peers and most people that know me would say YouTube is not a full-time gig. Music is not a full-time gig. I'm from freaking Des Moines, Iowa, bro. Do you think there's anyone that I've ever met or known who is a full-time YouTuber or full-time musician in reality? No, it doesn't exist. I'm the first guy probably ever in the history of this state to be a YouTuber musician directly while being in Des Moines and making a living doing it. Yeah. And I make a legit living, but it's thanks to super chatters like people like Heavy D tonight. You know what I mean? And so I had to work my butt off. And yeah, you have to take a lot of ridicule when your like numbers are terrible and nobody's watching. Yeah. But I will tell you, then there's the glory on the other side where you have 77,000 subs. And and once we get to 100, hopefully, you know, we're just going to start working with other people that understand. Davidas watched this show. And Davidas commented on this show and watched this show. A legendary YouTuber who's also not like super young, but he's a legend. And you're either a legend or you're not. Like, you think Rob Scallion or Davey504 are young? How old do you think they are? The best legends, PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, you know, Davey504, Rob Scallion. All these guys, how old do you think they are? They are not young, okay? So you got to get real with this stuff. And they're the people that I look at, man. Davidas, these people. They are not like little babies in their 20s, bro. And they're the kings of all time, by the way. You know, those young people got nothing on those people. And those are the people I look at as my peers, even if I'm not there yet. I love those people, and I want to be those people, and I want to work with them, and hopefully someday we'll meet them. But Davidas said he would work with me. I just got to go out to L.A. So we're already on the way to get in the bubble of, like, you know, Rob Scallion and Davey504 and these people that are the kings of the thing, right? It doesn't get any cooler. So that's where I'm at. I'm not looking to hang out with a guy who, you know, does insurance for a living and hates me, right? Because that guy sucks. Now, if you do insurance and you like me and you can appreciate someone living their dreams, good for you. That's what it's all about. But a lot of people that are mad at me probably just didn't live their dreams correctly and they're mad. That's a big portion of society, unfortunately. And I don't need to be around it, right? I will surround myself with a bubble, which is my amazing community on my Discord. Love you, Discord. Love you, YouTube members. Like, my members on YouTube and my Discord are my community that believe in me and they understand. And you can work a regular job. You should work a regular job and a real job. But don't be mad at me because I do this. That's my biggest point. Great. I'm glad you're an accountant. Good. Be happy you're an accountant and don't be mad at me because I'm not one. That's the problem with it, right? Like, if you're mad because you didn't do something with your life that you're regretting, you need to go do that thing and quit your boring adult job and go all in like I did. I was not full-time at this until fall, okay? And this past fall, when Heavy D showed up originally, and he's still here, isn't that awesome? Heavy D, Dennis Parker threw down and then changed my life, and I was like, this is it, I'm full-time. And since then, that's all I do. This is it. This is all I do. Freaking awesome. And there's a lot of sacrifice. There's a lot of risk. There's instability. There's a lot of unknowns. I've never seen another guy in the history of the world become a full-time YouTube live streaming musician. If you can name one, I would love to know. I've never, ever seen a full-time professional live streamer YouTuber musician ever in the history of the world. So I'm the guy. So if you fund me and help me, we can lead the path on a new direction that no one's ever seen. But I'm working my butt off and risking a lot of stuff. You know, it's really crazy. And I'm thankful every day because I love YouTube. I want to be a YouTube dude. I love YouTube. I love music, but I love, like, the YouTube musicians, right? It's like people like K-Mac, man. K-Mac and Davey504. I'll say that all the time. Obviously, Rob Scallion, we all love. And obviously, then there's Rick Beato, right? Which I'm scared of. He's just a legend, right? I'm scared of a lot of these guys, to be honest. Davey504. They're all pretty, you know, Davidas. They're all scary, kind of, because they're so talented. I don't know. I have big dreams. And I want to work with the best people in the world. And I just hope you guys are on with the ride. Hopefully, you know, momentum is so up and down on YouTube, dude. You know, like today was not that good. Last Tuesday was huge. And things will go up and down, so hopefully they just come back. But, you know, we're going to try to get 80,000 subs this week. And what it shows is that, like, okay, today we got 500. So that's good. We were getting 1,000 a day, though. So, like, it's like, you know what it makes me want to do is work 5 times harder. Like, right now, because if we're not going to have momentum, then I feel like I got to come in here before we lose it all again, like what happened in May, right? So, like, if we're not going to have momentum, I may just go all day tomorrow, like, you know, Because it's almost like the less it works, the more harder I want to work. Because it's like, this thing's not going to work, then I'm just going to destroy myself. Because that's what sucks, you know. Because we gotta get to 100,000. I'm going to do whatever it takes, man. We're not going to freaking fall short. We got to do it by September 18th is the 2-year anniversary of this show, dude. So we got 70 days. We have to keep pace. Right now we're on a record smashing pace, but like, dude, if it slows down, I don't know. We can't slow down is all it comes down to. So thank you to everybody that subbed today. We had a pretty weird story. We got through it. The problem is the ending is always not that good. I don't, you know. It's hard to, we woke up on the moon and they turned us into patties. I don't know. There you go. You're a cow. You're a hamburger for a cow. All right. There you go. That's what happened. You went in the woods. There was a talking cow that offered you meat. You're very dumb for eating it when you knew there was rumors of cows that are eating people. You ate it. We woke up on the moon. And they processed us and turned us into cow patties. And ate us. Or they turned us into people patties. Patrick? Are you? Patty? Are you a Krabby Patty? Are you a happy patty or a Krabby Patty? We're going to find out later. No, that's the end of the show. I don't know. The cows ate us. The cows on the moon turned us into patties. And it was a good time, right? All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us tonight, all right? We'll save the energy. We don't have that much momentum, so... I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Happy patties. Are you a happy patty? Doctor by the Kiss Band. The Kiss Band. You ate a hamburger patty by itself today? Did that make you sad? That must make you kind of sad because you're like, where's the buns, dude? I had a hamburger yesterday while watching the USA team just lose in the World Cup. God, they're so bad. That was so bad. That really was disappointing, wasn't it? What a loser. What a bunch of losers. USA was nowhere, not even remotely good at all, dude. Once they played a real team, it was just like, oh, that was not it. That made me very sad. I was cheering on, I was all about the World Cup, right? Now I can't really be as rural about it because it's just like all the teams that are left are the teams that everybody thought were going to be left. So it's kind of boring. Ready Player One. Everybody asked me to do Ready Player One. Everybody asked me to watch that movie. I've seen glimpses of it, right? I only watch glimpses. I'll watch it. I gotta watch it. It's just, I gotta buy it, so I don't know. Doctor by the Kiss Band. I don't know the Doctor. You're talking about Dr. Love? Is that what you're talking about? Doctor by Kiss Band? You mean paging Dr. Love? They call me Dr. Love. They call me Dr. Love. Dr. Love. My voice is all burnt out. They call me Dr. Love.
Dr. Love.
They call me Dr. Love.
Dr. Love. Dr. Love.
Do they call you Dr. Love? That's a good song, but I don't know whether I'd be able to figure that one out or not. I mean, it's easy enough. It's just how would I convert that? Yes, call you Dr. Love. I like Kiss. Politics didn't screw the game up, dude. You realize our team got worse. Our team had full-fledged everything. They just gave us a chance, and we still lost like crazy. Politics had zero to do with how bad we did. We had a full team. If anything, if the red card would have held out, we would have lost even worse. We were still bad. How could you possibly be mad about that? They literally gave us all of our players, and we lost like crazy. You can't be mad. You're mad? What are you mad about? Like, if we would have won, you could be mad. You can't be mad that we got all our players and lost. We literally got destroyed. It's embarrassing. I don't know why you want to make it political. Who cares about that? It would have only mattered if we would have won the game. We didn't even come close to winning. It was such a bad game where you could have probably given us any player. You probably could have put Messi on our team and we still would have lost. That was how bad it looked, honestly. All right. Mad cow disease. You can't see your forehead? You're mad you can't see your forehead. First time here. What's up, Savvy Gray? Thanks for being here. All right. We're going to get out of here. This is a weird episode, but we're probably going to keep doing the story thing. I hope you had fun. If you had fun, tell me in the Discord if you liked it. See, the only problem with some of the stories is, like tonight, it just kind of ended weird. Like, okay, we end up on the moon and turned into patties. That's not exactly the most clever story. But, like, I run out of ideas, and then I just got to end the show. So we're 3 hours in. That's enough. We didn't have all that much momentum tonight. Thank you for subbing, guys. So we still managed to get 500 subs today, but that's half as many as we were doing last week. So we were doing about 1,000. Do we need to put it into I did not want to start a sub rally again right away, okay? Even though technically we're trying to get to 80,000. I may start it tomorrow afternoon, but again, I don't like, I want to get to the regular show so you guys know what this is, because we've been in sub rally mode for 3 freaking weeks, which is not a rally if it's always all the time, right? And once we get to 80, which hopefully will happen by the end of the weekend, then we're going to chill, because we're going to get to 90, and 90 is going to probably take at least 2 weeks, if not more. And then we go to 100. And that last one, where we're just going to rally forever, because it's the final. Dude, I can't wait, right? That's why 80 is exciting, because all we got to do is like the one final pin before the end game, bro. And I gotta imagine hopefully 90 to 100 we should be able to get quick, because people will jump on board because it's the end of the game. And it's like, you're gonna jump in before 100,000 or you're gonna lose. Welcome into the show, everybody. W's in the chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody. You're gonna eat a hamburger patty by itself, says Retro episode. Yeah, I ate a hamburger yesterday with my dad while watching the U.S. sad team. It was a bacon cheeseburger, but we didn't have any good buns, so I had to put it in regular boring bread. It was a regular bread hamburger. It was pretty lame. Jay says, always have a great time with your live brother. My daughter love you. Keep up the good work. Thank you. My brother, your live brother, my daughter love you. Good. Thank you so much. Yeah, you could picture me being the antagonist rock star in a movie. So not the protagonist, you're saying like the bad guy? Yeah, probably. I would do that. I'd be either one, I don't know. Yeah, dude, if you want to put me in a movie, I'll be the bad guy or the good guy, I don't know. Like the School of Rock, dude, I would so be the bad guy. Totally. I love that. Like if I was a pro wrestler, I'd be the bad guy. Heck yeah, dude. I love that. That's fun. So if that's what you mean, I'd be like, that's right, Hulk Hogan. That's right, Hulk Hogan. I took your motorcycle and I lit it on fire. What are you going to do about it, Hulk? That's right, Danhausen. I'm coming out. I'm here to tear them down. I'm going to tear them all down. Is that what you mean? Eat a hamburger. Everybody have a happy patty, all right? I know I really put in crazy work, but I'm here to full time. So, I took yesterday off and Sunday. So actually, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? I'm cooking hamburger patties made out of human beings, because I'm a cow. That's what happened tonight. Holy cows. Holy cows. Holy cows hamburgers. Cowabunga, dudes. All right. Have a good one, guys. Anybody else have anything else to add? Anybody else want anything else? We got a good amount of subs. We still did good today. Numbers weren't that huge, so we did really well when it all considered. We'll just come back tomorrow. I realize I'm going to have to work crazy hard, it seems like, okay, to get the subs this week. So we may start labeling it Sub Rally. I wanted to have like today and maybe tomorrow as a regular show and then spend the weekend as a Sub Rally. But if we're not going to get there, we almost have to like, rally the troops more. I don't really know. Is it... The only reason I'm in a hurry is I just want to get to 80. I want to get to 100 by September 18th, and the time is running out, man. It is really running out. It really is, man. We got 70 days. That's, a little more than 2 months. Barely more than 2 months. Can we get 20,000 in 2 months? We can. We are. We did. We almost got 20,000 in the past 28 days, okay? So we've been able to do it. But I don't want to play that game. I just want to... We set that goal so long ago. Do you guys think we can do it? That'd be great, right? Because we've hit every sub goal up until this point, but I set one major giant sub goal that I announced many months ago is to try to get to 100,000 by the 2-year anniversary of this show, right? And we got to manifest it. We have not failed. I thought we were going to fail last week, dude. That July 4th sub rally felt impossible. To get to 75,000 by July 4th, and we blew way past it by getting to 77, guys. We got 7,000 subs. We got way past it, dude. We got more than 5,000. We got 7,000. So we beat the crap out of that. The problem is the main one that's is a huge challenge is 100,000 by September, and that's the overall. It took months, and it's hard to check yourself, right? You're like, are we on the path? I don't know. I could tell you if I grind and get us to 80,000 by this weekend, we're looking real good, okay? But I don't know. What I'm saying is let's get to 80,000 by the end of this weekend, and then if we can get to 90 by the end of July, which gives us a decent amount of time, I think we can easily rally people to 100, you know what I mean? Because everybody will be jumping in, right? Even after 80, it starts feeling exciting, you know what I mean? 70, honestly, we already are on the way, right now, but let's get it there, right? We need 2,500 more. 2,500 more. That's a lot. That really is a lot. So thank you to everybody who joined the party. And I love you. Thank you to S. Fleischer for the super chat. Thank you to Nick Hugo. I forgot to read your name earlier. I bet that bro was really sad about that. I forgot to read his name. I just read that he joined. Nick Hugo 16. Nick Hugo 16 with the 9 months of the members nightclub. Join the nightclub now, guys. If you want to watch this place get to 100,000 subs and watch us grow and grow and grow. I wish we could get it to 575. Can we get 77? We're pretty darn close. I don't know though. We got that's a cool number too. W's in the chat. Can we get 77? That's a lot though. Now, I mean, it's not a lot, but right now it feels like it is because our momentum is nothing. Heavy D gave it 200 tonight. I love that. Thank you, Heavy D, for the 200 super chats. That's what it's all about. Love you, Heavy D. Lump AC with a 5 is amazing. Says save the cows. And Damian Gibson with a, I don't know whether that's sarcastic or what, you know. Says love your guitar. It's better than those bad $5 guitars. The lights on your guitar are amazing. I don't know what a bad $5 guitar means, and I don't know, you know, people don't seem to understand. This thing is hot rodded. This is a pretty darn nice guitar. It's actually as high end of a guitar as it can be for a fully acrylic, but they don't seem to understand how guitars work. Literally, the only thing that matters is pickups and strings, guys. If you have really nice pickups and strings, go look into it. People put high-end strings and pickups on concrete and made guitars. They proved that it's all in the pickups and the strings, bros. So if you don't know that, you probably don't know anything about guitar, bro. Because those people that think there's some guy earlier that said my guitar sounds too processed. Like, what are you talking about, bro? If I got a different guitar, as long as I have really nice pickups and strings on it, it's going to sound the same. Yes, there is something to say about the resonance of it. That's different, right? Tone wood will sound better as far as making it vibrate longer, for sure. Definitely. But the actuality of what's going on is all in the strings and the pickups. You can literally, like I said, there's a video that proved the science like 5 years ago that changed the whole game, dude. Is this guy like started doing like the science test on putting pickups on concrete and just one piece of wood, and it was like this YouTube video of just like making inanimate objects into guitars and how it doesn't matter. You can with using science. It's crazy. If you don't believe me, look into it. And yes, there's a difference between how long it'll vibrate for. There is a difference there. So that's a real truth. The resonance for sure. But the actuality of making it work is a whole different thing. So it's just about the only difference is holding out the notes. So when people like, you know, the difference between an acrylic guitar and a wood guitar, yes, the actual holding out, and there might be slight tone difference, but ultimately the great pickups and strings are everything. And obviously the amplifier you use is actually more important than everything. But we're not going to even, you know, you can debate that all day with people that don't know what they're talking about, but that's, you know, I don't care. And here's the thing. I'm going to make music. I'll freaking hit a trash can on this show and probably make something that's more catchy than 90% of the people who give me critiques all the time. You know what I mean? If you went to music school for way too long, you don't know crap about how to make a catchy song, bro. You've like lost your freaking mind. Most of those people have gone way too far down the rabbit hole that they forgot what it's all about in the first place, you know? That's usually who it is. Or they never made anything in the first place and they talk crap about me, dude. It's crazy. I don't care. I'm lucky. I love YouTube. And I'm here and I'm in my position and they won't be, and that's what I got to remember, and I got to stop caring what the haters say because they're just never... I'm lucky, you know? I had to grind to be here. And I love you guys. So thank you for the super chats. Thanks again to Heavy D, Lump AC, Damien, Nick Hugo, and S. Fleischer. All right. Thank you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. We're going to grind it out. All right. I'm going to start grinding. I'll probably be in every day because the reality is, although my body kind of hurts, I took a moment off and I want to get to 80,000. And once we get to 80,000, well, it just feels like we're getting really close to 100 by then, right? And then 90, like what I love is it's like the one final goal, dude. There it is, you know? Once we get to 80, we eyeball 90, and 90 is the final freaking domino, dude, before the freaking award. And you know what I'm actually more worried about than anything? Like I want to get there before the 2-year anniversary, but you know what I'm actually real worried about, guys? This is a real fear, and I know it's not probably, but it is. I'm actually worried that YouTube is going to stop giving out 100,000 sub plaques. And I don't want to put that in the world. I hope that never happens. But you know, the more people that get 100,000, there's probably going to become a day that they stop doing that. They've already made them cheaper and smaller, right? I'm more fearful that I will somehow not get there in time, and then like right when I get there, they won't make them anymore. Because I want the award, I want I want to be in that YouTube generation with that. Because if 100,000 starts becoming nothing, then they'll probably stop giving them away. And then even if I just want to be a part of the time era with PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye and all the people who got a 100,000 sub plaque. Because that is a time era. You know what I mean? It's a certain limited number. They'll probably stop when it's 1 million. Because I think it's like 600,000 channels have 100,000 or something. They'll probably stop doing it when they have 1 million. Primal Concrete Sledge is right. You're right. Let me see something. Yeah, it's 618,900 YouTube channels have 100,000 subs. The exclusive tier makes up less than 0.06 of all global YouTube channels. Like, I'm already in the top 0.1%, right? But 0.06% of YouTube, or 0.6, I mean, 0.6% of YouTube. I'm already in the top 1%. That's 0.6%, right? So those that don't realize, like, I'm in the top 1%, and you got to realize that's top 1% of all YouTube channels. How many are music channels, right? Even less, very few. So when people like want to mock me, think about how high up on the music scale I am. Every music artist in the history of the world is on YouTube. I'm in the top 1% of YouTube, which means I am like one of the top music things ever. Isn't that weird? It's a weird reality, but it's true. Because if I'm in the top 1% of YouTube, and then what percent of that 1% is music is very small compared to what else is on YouTube, right? It's kind of awesome. But yeah, 618,000 YouTube channels have 100,000 subs, and it's growing every day. I would not be surprised that they're going to be like, when we get to 1 million, when there's 1 million channels with 100,000, they might stop giving away the plaque. And maybe I'm wrong, because it is a big deal, but that's my worry. You know, they might stop, and I want to make sure to get that. I know it seems dumb, but my mom made me this 30,000 sub plaque, right? When she made this a week before she died, she gave me this when I got to 30,000 subs, because she knew she was going to freaking die, dude. And this to me represented I have to get 100,000 subs, right? Because we have to get the plaque, because the plaque represents this and the thing in my whole life, right? Like, it's stupid. I know it seems dumb, but my mom obviously made this because she wanted me to do it and knew I could do it. But then she died a freaking week later after making this. And if you don't believe me, join the nightclub members only section, because I live streamed me getting this, and then my mom died a week later. So like, my mom made me this knowing that she was having heart problems. Obviously she knew she was going to die, because she died a week after handing me this. I got 30,000 subs January 31st. A week later, my mom gave me this 30,000 sub plaque, and then she died a week after that. So like, my whole goal here is we got to get 100,000 subs. We got to get the 100,000 sub plaque, because that's like my life's purpose, kind of, like it literally is like my mom should have saw me get it. That was the whole point before she died, was to try to get the 100,000 sub plaque before my mom died, because she had bad heart problems, and then she died. So now it's like we have to get that freaking award, because the 1 million sub plaque is very far away. I'm not going to lie. Like, very few channels get 1 million. That's like very, very, very hard to do. And I'm not gonna lie, we can get to 100, but I'm gonna work with famous people to try to get 1 million. But it's gonna take a lot of famous people and a lot of like connections to get there, because I don't know if I can just do that on my own. And maybe we can, but that's what we're doing right now. I'm able to inch my way forward, but I don't know if we can get to 1 million doing it this way. That's why we got to just get famous people on the stream, and that might, we start streaming with famous people. Once I have 100,000, then we can probably get all the way there, That'd be my guess. But I'm a YouTuber musician awesomeness, yeah. You like my beard? You think I got a beard? It's kind of a... I wouldn't say it's a beard. I'm lucky that I got shaved, man. If you would have saw me the last stream I was in here, man, I stayed. I didn't shave or shower going through the 75,000 sub rally. It was hardcore, bro. I went hard, dude. It hurt my body. I was unshaven. I was dirty and gross. Worked my butt off, dude. Yeah, it sucks. My mom died. My mom's not going to see me do any of the big stuff. This is what sucks. She saw me get to 30,000 subs. That's still pretty big. Like, if you're a small YouTuber, I'm still well aware, dude, 30,000 subs, 10,000 subs is a lot, believe it or not. Like, it is in the scale of, like, look at the percentage of YouTube it puts you at. And I got 7,000 subs last week, dude. But having a channel with 10,000 subs is way respectable. That's the thing. I got 7,000 subs last week. But here's the thing, man. Like, yeah, my mom was supposed to be here to see me get all my awards. And the first one was going to be the 100,000 sub plaque, right? But I want to win other awards, right? Like, I want to be a big deal. And I wanted her to be there. And that's what sucks, guys, is she died just under 5 months ago. So there's a thing, man. We might get to 100,000 subs. All she had to do was live for like 6 more months, dude. Or maybe a year. At most, a year. So you think of all the decisions she made, all the stuff, right? My life kind of got screwed, dude. It's like this timeline kind of sucks because my mom died right before seeing me do all the big things with my life. Like, you know, she believed in me, though. That's why she made that award. She knew. And at least she got to see me plant the seeds for this place. And that's what's real important, dude, is she got to see me make the formation of this thing that I want to do with the rest of my life. That's the most important part, because what the worst thing is, this show has only existed for a little over a year and a half, right? But she really got to see me basically do like a little more than a year. And so she got to see it get to 30,000 subs in about a year. That's really impressive, right? But like, so she got to see what it was, and I announced that I was full-time pro in fall. So she made it till February, so she knew I was full-time pro. She got to see me do this thing in a way like nobody's doing. She saw me get 100,000 views in a couple live streams. So that's a big deal, you know. She saw me get my first few 100,000 viewed episodes. That's, you know, so she knew I was on the path, man. And that's why we can never give up. I'm never going to get a haircut and a real job. She loved my long hair. She loved this place. And she knew this place, and there's no way. I could have ended up being a streamer after she died. That'd be the worst, right? I've been a musician my whole freaking life. And I had some success in ways, but nothing like this place. And it's awesome, dude. It's just awesome. So I love YouTube, and I'm thankful. YouTube saved my life, man. And it is my future, and it's what I want to do. And even if it's going to be volatile and up and down, man, I'm in for it, you know? So thanks to those that super chat me and fund me, because I'm in on it, all in on it. And, you know, my dad is always skeptical and still says, like, it's not all that. It doesn't make any sense. And it's like, well, it like, you know, financially right now it's making sense. But he'll still be a hater. It's like, if I got a regular job, I wouldn't make as much money as I do during this. Because it's like, you know, what else would I be, you know, I am making a living right now. And that's thanks to you guys. I'm not getting rich because it's like impossible to get rich nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, you can make $100,000 a year and still not be rich because, like, you're depends on how you choose to do your money, right? And I talk about buying a van or a house or a warehouse, right? And if I, you know, how much money do you think I got, dude? Like, you know, if I buy a freaking warehouse or buy a house or buy a van, I'm gonna have no money. Like, there's no way, you know, like, so I'm just thankful to be here right now. All right. I'll talk to you guys later, okay? I'm going to go. 3.5 hours. That's enough. I love you guys. Sorry to those that wanted me to play. I talked too much at the end, but, you know, when the momentum's not all really crazy, we might as well just talk, you know? So, thanks to those that believe in this place. We're going to come back in tomorrow. We're just going to keep grinding, and hopefully, it's going to be a heck of a grind if we go at this pace right now. I'm not going to lie, because that was 500 subs today, and I streamed for like 6 or 7 hours. So it's going to be painstaking, okay? So we're going to what? We need, you know, I hate to think of it that way. We need 2,500 more subs. So, you know, we got a long work, dude. 25 more hours of streaming to get 25 hours of streaming to possibly get to 80,000 by the end of the week. Yikes. I don't ever look at it that way, though, but that's what it would be. Just so you guys know how hard I work. And I'm down to do that if we have to. We got to get to 80,000 by the end of the week, only because then we'll be possibly on pace to get to 90 by the end of July. I don't know. It's hard work, dude. I want to get to 100,000 by September 18th, or we're going to grind. We'll start the sub rally potentially tomorrow. I don't want to keep us in sub rallies all the time, but then it is what it is, right? I wanted to get to 78,000 today. We didn't even come close. So we don't always win, but we're still winning in a way, right? Thanks, guys. All right. Join the Discord if you want to talk to me all the time. I've been very active in there. The Discord's freaking awesome, and I'm going to post the poll results in the poll result section. We're going to do more stories, okay? I think it's fun even when it doesn't go anywhere, and some people are annoyed by it, but I think it's funny and goofy and dumb, and it's one of my favorite things. I still think it's fun, so thanks for participating. Thanks for enjoying the show. I appreciate it all, guys. Thanks to my moderators and everybody that believes in this place. We got to get back into it, all right? Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. Thanks for subscribing. We'll go out with a spacey Hell's Bells. Can we get it to 600? Sub it up. Maybe we can get to 600 before the end of the show. Make it happen, guys. I'll end with where I was at with Hell's Bells, which is my own super spacey, nothing like AC/DC at all. more subs. Let's go. Sub it up. As the bell tolls. Let's go. Two more subs, come on. Let's go. Sub it up. This is my unique take on AC/DC, Hell's Bells. I made it from scratch. Everything was looped live right at the beginning of this. All right, let's end this show doing it big time, all right? Let's get more than that. I mean, we got the 600. Sub it up. Who's here for it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're going to punch it through. And then I'm going to head out, all right? Thank you all for believing in this place. I'll be back tomorrow. We got to grind and grind and grind, I guess. Like always, man. All right? Let's go. Somebody subscribe. Stick with me here. People that want to be on the path to winning, sub it up. Let's go right now before you lose track of this show. Those other people, they'll wonder why they unsubbed when they see my super famous face here in a couple months. So thank you for subbing, because we're going to be getting to 100,000, and then we're going to work with a bunch of famous people, and we're going to be massive. So it's going to be awesome. And so if you want to join the ride, sub it up right now, because this show had grew by 7,000 subs last week. So you should subscribe right now, so you can witness the hottest show on earth. Yeah, because now Gene Simmons isn't here, so who cares? We're the hottest show. That's right, Gene. And if you have a problem with it, Gene Simmons, we'll fight right now. I'll fight you in a hardcore cage match right now. That's right, Gene Simmons. I've got the belt. I'm undisputed, and I'm the undisputed champion of the world. You want to fight me, Gene Simmons? You got to call me out. Otherwise, if he doesn't say anything, he loses automatically. That's how it works. That's right. The hottest band in the world is right here, and I'm not even a band. But they got nothing. They got nothing. That's right. That's right, because they're not even a thing anymore. So they got nothing. That's what I've heard. That's right. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow. And again and again and again, all right? We got to get this thing up. Let's get to 80,000 by the end of the week. Thanks so much. We're gonna do just a basic outro, alright? Just an ominous outro. I love you guys. Bye-bye. Love you, YouTube. Thank you so much. Just a soft outro. Love you, YouTube. Thank you.